Hello everyone, yours truly, Chrislevi13, and what I'm about to share with you all, talk to you all about pertaining me, YouTube, and my channel and everything that I do across social media. It's going to be pretty damn hard for me to talk about this, admit this stuff, and all that jazz, but I feel like lifting this weight off my shoulders will do me, you all, and everything Chrislevi13 and beyond better, because we'll be on more of a personal level with each other. Not so personal where like, hey, you know everything about me, but more of a personal insight into my mind, my heart, how I work, and all that jazz. Because I've had this YouTube channel since 2012, but due to what happened because of E3 2019, you can probably see the video on my channel. It was the last video uploaded before this, where basically because I live streamed an event that many others did, I got struck with not being able to live stream on my YouTube channel. And I realized I put too much time into this YouTube channel to let that happen, you know, to let a fault of mine happen, you know. And I mean, a bunch of other creators got struck with it, but the big ones was the MCNs. Some of them have been lifted, you know, but there's still a bunch of us that have not been heard, not lifted, you know. Team YouTube, whoever's talking to us gives us generic answers and all that. So I want to talk to you all about me, YouTube, my channel, my live streams, my videos, and everything else going forward. So take time, sit back, relax, handle me talking with you, be there with me talking to you all. Leave some comments down below, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to see content from yours truly. And we're just gonna, the intro's already been put in this video, the outro will already be put here, and we're just gonna get right into this. So as most of you know, I've had this YouTube channel since 2012, and when I started this YouTube channel, I started it based on me and a friend. You know, he did vlogs and wrestling stuff on his channel, and I thought, hey, I could do that same thing. He's like, all I'm doing is this iPod, this Apple iPod, you know, and I was like, well, all I got is my cell phone. It's not the greatest camera. He said, does it have a camera on it? The quality may not be great, but you can set it up in my garage, anywhere in my house, in your house, and talk about wrestling just like me and give your points of view. Your points of view will be different, but you can also talk about music because you're a musician, and where we're messing around with having a band. We for about 2 months there, me, him, and two other friends messed around with having a band. We only really played 3 songs as a band. One song was an original, one song was a cover, and the other one was something we were working on, and it was fun to do that stuff, you know. And I enjoyed that whole summer, you know, doing that stuff, you know, and I started doing the Rock and Roll show where I'd play a riff on the guitar. I would talk music, I would talk wrestling topics of stuff that basically I liked, and then that'd be an episode, you know, and then I'd have some of the friends that were around when we did backyard wrestling come in and join in, and it was cool to do that, you know. And then I started adding vlogs in and funny videos and this and just putting whatever I wanted on YouTube. Didn't think anything of it, you know. Didn't think about anything of it, you know. And eventually I created an Instagram and a Twitter, and down the road when I started doing gaming stuff, I eventually created a Twitch. But during that time, man, me and my friend's bond came closer and closer and closer. And then me and him and another friend that lived out of state said, hey, I came to him one day, I said, hey, you know, we like watching Rooster TV, we like watching the Achievement Hunters, the Creatures, Kind of Funny, whole bunch of other guys, you know. What's the other ones? Game Grumps, Dashy. We really liked the whole lot of Dashy. We even watched sometimes Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all that. And we like watching all this stuff. We also like watching wrestling. We sit on these Skype calls for 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours on Skype with each other. I said, why don't we just sit there and add gameplay to it and put it on YouTube? People might want to hear our conversations. You know, we have some cool ideas when it comes to wrestling matches and certain things like that, or things in gaming and all that. So we thought, okay, let's create a channel. If you want to know that channel, hit me personally up on Discord. I'll tell you what the channel is, and the channel's still there. The second version of the channel's still there. But basically we said, okay, let's do that. So we did the first one, and me and my buddy couldn't really put anything up there, so the one buddy that lived out of state put stuff up there, and then that channel, I forgot what happened, it went down. So we just said, you know what, we waited a few months, we said, you know what, revive it. Let's get a new email, let's get new stuff, and did this. So me and my friend started with a phone, looking at the TV screen, recording stuff. I did Xbox 360, he did PS3, and my other friend did PC. And then we eventually saved up money. He got a job. We both saved up like $500. He went and got PS4, the Battlefront version. I got the Halo 5 Xbox, which I still have right there. And we said, hey, you know what? We can live stream to our personal Twitches, highlight that stuff in increments that we want for our videos on YouTube, and then there's 7 days in a week, right? And we're like, okay, I get 2 days, my other buddy gets 2 days, and my other buddy gets 2 days. That fills up 6 days. And what we're gonna do is the other day, we're gonna sit there and do group videos, whether it be co-op games, funny things, this, that, the other thing, and then also on Friday nights, on the weekend nights, we would sit there and live stream on a Twitch that was based off our YouTube channel, the same name. And I came to really love those guys, and they came to be my best friends in the world, you know, and all that jazz. And I even paid over $200, within 1 week, over $300 to have a guy come fly, and the guy that lived out of state come fly in, help get him food, take him to the zoo, and all this other stuff, and spend the time with them, you know. And I used to stay at the dude's house all the time, and walk to work, because I worked only like a mile away, you know, from where he lived, and I used to do that all the time. And then somehow my videos started getting dislikes. I wasn't the only videos getting dislikes. The whole channel started getting dislikes and dislikes this. But they said, oh, my intros were bad because I wasn't good at editing my stuff from Twitch and highlighting it good enough to put it over on this. Because we never used a video editor back then. All we did was edit our thumbnails, you know, basically. And that was our friend that did it. And they said, oh, well, you need to go fix yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I said no. And I tried fighting. And the last words I ever said to both of them on a Skype call was, I love you. And it hurt me, you know, and I just had to work through that, you know. And I went to my YouTube channel for a month, and I started working on my stuff. And in that month, I started gaining subscribers, doing stuff better, and then I saw some of my videos disappear. And then like, okay, and I started trying to ask it, and they started saying, oh, well, Chris is not going to be on the channel right now. He's going to go work on himself. He has some problems and things bigger than the channel to work on, blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was kind of pissed off at the way that they mentioned my name, and it was more stuff to it than that. But I was like, okay, and then all my videos got deleted after like in June, because this happened in May when they kicked me out, and then June all my videos got deleted. And I'm like, okay, that's messed up, but I'll give them a chance because I love these guys. And then in July, I was told at the end of July, you're not back at group. We hope all the best for you and all that jazz. And then in the beginning of August, them plus countless other friends that we had met through the internet and all this and social media and all that blocked me. All my stuff was deleted. Everything that had me in it was deleted unless it was a co-op streamer or a co-op let's play that had them in it and they were the main focus of it. Was deleted off the channel. Capiche? Gone. That was over 200 videos that I spent time on. Gone. Then, for the rest of 2016, from August on, anything I would do on my channel, I would send it. Before they even blocked me, I sent 2 videos to them that said, hey, thank you for all this, blah, blah, blah. All my videos said dislikes. And I realized after I got with another friend of us that it was, them giving me dislikes. And I was like, okay, let's just get back in there, badmouth me, because another friend of mine that lived in the same neighborhood is one of them. He went over to his house and they were badmouthing me, and he was like, I'm not going to do that, so he just had to dissociate himself with that, you know, and it hurt me, you know, and it's, you know, and it wasn't until 2017 when I almost quit YouTube, when my mother and me had a talk, and she said, you love music, right? You love YouTube, right? You like your job, right? Yeah. Well, work at your job as long as you can. You're doing good there. Also, play music as long as you can, and also do YouTube as long as you can, because you've put money into that your music, right? You bought pedals for your pedal board. You fixed your amp up when the tubes went out of it. You put strings on your guitar and did all this stuff. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, let me say this much. So for 3 months, I didn't spend a penny except for food on anything. But the laptop that I'm recording this off for over $2,000, and then within the next year, I bought a mic. You know, I bought a mic, more games for my Xbox. I bought me a tripod for my phone. I bought me a green screen that I use, something that I have over there. I haven't used it much since I live in this house, but I still have it. And I bought some other stuff. I bought me editing software and Photoshop and all this. Got all the stuff that I needed. So I thought, hey, this could do me better. And I started to do this, and then I started, and then eventually, I don't know if it was through RGT85 or something like this, but I met Rax the Great, and then I met this retro gaming community, and all. I'm not gonna name everybody because I know I'm probably gonna forget you. But if I forget you, it's not that I mean to. It's because this, and I did all this stuff, and then I was like, fuck, and then all of 2017 was a learning experience, learning how to use editing software. Truly, instead of just the free stuff that they used to give on the computer, that Windows stuff, Movie Maker stuff, and actually learn how to actually get a thumbnail on the right size for thumbnails and do all this other stuff, and I worked my butt off to do that, and I did that, I started making friends, and people like that, and then it wasn't until I started streaming in late 2017, because I thought, hey, I have the Elgato HD60S, it's one of the things I bought, and I thought, you know what, instead of just making Let's Plays with this, let's actually try to stream with it. So I started streaming with that, and then Rax said, hey, let's go to XSplits. He spent one whole night with me. Why, he did that for me, I don't know. But he spent one whole night with me, and he said, this is how you stream with the XSplits, this is what you do, this is how you can pop certain things up on there, bam, bam, bam. And then I learned how to stream on that, and then eventually I ventured over to OBS, and then OBS Streamlabs. That's OBS Streamlabs is what I currently use to record my videos, record Let's Plays, do my gameplay footage and all that stuff, and for like all of 2018, I was learning how to stream, do this, meeting people. I met Abaddon, Nintendo Direct, Jake and I talked to RGT85, I think once. I don't know if you ever remember that. I started watching more Spawn Wave stuff. I watched the Living the Dreamcast guy, Player Essence. I met JLove81, T-Belly, The Baddest Dudes, The Renaissance, Captain Algebra, Mega Dan, Solid Nate, KJ Del Rey, countless other people. Saw a Slayer, Philip Twerpin, Diehard Gamer Bros, Mikhail Casanova, Rob Regal, and all these people I met in 2018 that I never knew before then, and they all came to me with a smile on their face, and they were all positive to me, thinking, hey, what's actually helped this guy out? And then people gave me, and then people were like, you know what, you do your live streams best, you do this best, and I started thinking about this, and this recent event where I can't live stream on YouTube right now until it gets fixed, which could be, some people have told me it'll be a few days, some people tell me it'll be 2 weeks, some people told me it could be 30 to 90 days, it could be indefinite, so maybe rethink everything. So for the majority of the rest of the video, I'm going to just want to let you all know, thank you if you've ever liked, disliked, watched, shared, bought any of my merch, donated to me, ever became a patron, which I've only had 2 Patreons in the almost 7-8 months that I've had that Patreon, and thank you everybody that's ever done this. I know that I'm not always the best at communicating whenever I'm a part of podcasts, or the best at talking in Discord or getting back to people or doing things, but I'm sorry if I'm not always the best. But I want to talk about my YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. It's this. I didn't know I was going to go to gaming, but I enjoy gaming. I enjoy when I can sit up, play a game for a few hours, and play it alongside you all, the viewers from around the world. I enjoy doing a shout out video and doing everything that I do on social media. So with that being said, this video is going to be very, very little bit edits, but basically going forward, I want to let you all know, because of me, Ubisoft and everything, that number one, this is going to be a couple of things I'm going to count down. Number one, I will never stream a Ubisoft conference ever again. Not on YouTube, not on Mixer, not on Twitch. Never ever again will their press conference at E3 ever be streamed by Chrislevi13. I will watch it, but I will not stream it. I may join somebody else to streaming it and give some commentary, but I personally will never stream it. And as far as Ubisoft games, the South Park stuff, the Far Cry stuff, the Division stuff that I enjoy, that's going to be relegated to my Mixer. If I ever do that, it will be on Mixer. If anybody ever wants to see me do that, you have to go over to Mixer, which is Microsoft's streaming platform. And I don't, some people, they're like, I don't want to go to multiple places and all that, but that's just for me right now. If you're going to be over on Mixer and see that. Because if I ever get my live streaming purchases back on YouTube, I want you all to know that I still will live stream on YouTube. But if I live stream something on YouTube and then keep it live for you all to see, then there will be something that will be put into a playlist. Like if I get back live stream on YouTube, I'll finish out Kingdom Hearts, Zelda, bam. Something like one of my stuff like that will be in a playlist where bam bam and Borderlands playlist there live on the channel. But if I do something like Xbox Live with friends or Switch Night with friends where we do Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers, that stuff will automatically go unlisted on the channel, if not private. And that's just how I have to do. But for right now, currently as Chrislevi13, 75% of my live streams will be over on mixer.com/chrislevi13. Go check it out. It is a site that is very reminiscent of what Twitch does, but it feel like the response time is a lot quicker with when you report something. It looks a lot smoother to me. It doesn't, if you do like the co-stream, it doesn't boggle anybody down. They're all looking the same, and there's, it's like me and my friend were wanting to co-stream, and we had this thing, often where grid, where we could be on top of each other, next to each other, and all that cool stuff. And I just like the community that I've made there and the people that I've met, because everybody that I've met, even if they have come check my channel out, when I'm in their chat talking, they're interacting with me cool. And it's like, I know the same thing happens on Twitch, but on Mixer, it just, because it's smaller right now, it's just really, really cool in the way that it is there. So that's where I'll be streaming. So, but I only say 75% because I might go on to the group channel, which is in the channels part of this YouTube channel, where you see TLG, and I may do all future group streams and some other and maybe even if I want to feel like streaming back on YouTube majority, I'll do it there for right now. So as far as live streaming, until I get it enabled here back on YouTube, I'll be on Mixer most of the time, and some of the time I may be up on the TLG stream channel. But that's if I talk to Larry and Logan of Big Evil Gaming about that. Now, when it goes to my videos, this gives me time to look at my videos and go, you know what? I'm still going to continue to do the shoutouts, whether it's to a channel that's got 1 million subscribers, or only 10 subscribers, or 100,000 subscribers, or 3,000 subscribers. Because whether you're a big channel, you're a small channel, I like spotting my spotlight on there and show why you influence me, why I like your channel, all these different things and aspects about channels, and sharing them with the world. So I'm going to still do my shoutouts, and put them on my channel, but I'm going to sit there and edit them just a tad bit better, and try to be pronouncing my words a lot better in that. Because YouTube has helped me not stutter, because before I did YouTube, I used to stutter all the time. Then the other videos that I'll do is that I'll do gaming videos. And when I talk about gaming videos, I have 3 specific areas of gaming videos I have. Reactions, the occasional highlight, funny video, little clips from my gameplays that I might start incorporating, and my opinionated videos on things that I see happening in gaming/YouTube and I feel like talking about. Those will be sprinkled out throughout the month, those videos. Whenever I get live streaming back, I'll do my live streams at set times, and then everything else will be pretty much sprinkled around throughout the month on the channel. Now, as far as everything else outside of YouTube, Mixer, I'll stream there a lot more going forward, and keep it in rotation with YouTube, so that people on my YouTube know that I've got a Mixer. So people on my Mixer know I've got a YouTube, because I want to sit there and bring the audiences together, so people don't just sit there and be like, oh, well, I want to see him stream, and they can know exactly, hey, I'm streaming. They know if I'm on Mixer stream. They know if I'm on YouTube in the future whenever I hopefully get my privileges back. But as far as everywhere else, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere else Chrislevi13 can pop up, Discord. I use that to grow my audience, to make more friends, and to network, so I can bring more eyes onto what I create. Because I want to sit there and be like, hey, if somebody looks at me, Chrislevi13, hey, he creates entertaining live streams, engaging shout out videos, engaging opinions on stuff out there. Whenever he's on somebody's podcast, or he's giving one of his opinionated game videos, he does funny reactions to gaming stuff that's out there in the world and all that jazz. And I want to create a better value for every single one of you all, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everything that I do, something that family, friends, co-workers, myself would enjoy today, last month, next month, in the future. Because one day, I may not be creating YouTube videos anymore, but if that stuff's still sitting up there, I want to be able to make sure, hey, that's something that's really, really enjoyable. You know, and I appreciate all of you all that took the time to watch this video. I give you all what I like to do now, as I call it. High five, boom. You know, I appreciate it very, very much that you all watch this video. This is a serious update because going forward, I'm going to be doing serious things, you know, doing the things better. And also, you see my musical gear sitting right over there. The light's not really on them, but I've got an acoustic guitar there, electric, and I've got a bass, and I've got a mic, and I've got a pedal board. I'm going to try to incorporate music on this channel a little bit here and there. But if I ever do reach 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I want to let you all know that that means that I'll be like Nintendo Direct, like Avatar, not try to copy them, but I will create a separate channel separately just for my music. And I am looking into getting some stuff kind of like Nick does, but my music wouldn't be the metalcore stuff. My music would be more influenced by country music, classic rock, modern rock, stuff like that. Just letting you all know a tidbit that I am within the next 6 months wanting to get a good interface and all that, because I have room to set it up in here and all that stuff. It's just about getting it because I am struggling with funds and all that. But I still do have enough money, a couple of bucks here and there to give a few donations and all that, and I still am saving up for a car and some other things personally. But I want to thank you all, and my goal right now is to work to get to 1,000, to work to make everything more quality, to try to next year get to too many games, to try to next year maybe get to Southeast Game Exchange and some other things. And if I can do that, then I feel like I've done you all good. I've done my YouTube channel good, because I've put too much money, too much effort into this to let Ubisoft or YouTube say, hey, you can't live stream here anymore. Because Ubisoft is losing out on me being able to stream their games on YouTube. YouTube is losing out because I'm going to a competing live streaming place, which I know YouTube's more than just live streaming, but a competitor, and having to do most of my stuff there. Anyway, I'm Chrislevi13. I'll see you all later. Hopefully you enjoyed this serious update video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell to know whenever I do anything on YouTube. And you all stay awesome.